Hello students. Now today we will start new chapter in chemistry, that is chapter 14, water. In this chapter we will discuss the topic, that is your introduction about water, then uses of water, states of water, sources of water, then evaporation, water cycle, natural disasters caused by water, that is flood and drought, and how to conserve water, that is rainwater harvesting. We all know that water is one of our basic needs. It is essential for the existence and survival of all living things. 2/3 of Earth's surface is covered with water. Water of sea and oceans cannot be used directly by us for domestic purposes because of its high salt content. Only a small amount of fresh water, that is 0.01%, is available for our consumption, because rest of the fresh water is frozen in glaciers and polar ice caps, and some of it is present as groundwater. Now, uses of water. We need water for various purposes, as we need water for drinking, cooking food, washing clothes and utensils, then watering plants and cleaning floors. Next, it is used in industries for producing almost all the things we use. It is also used in agriculture for growing crops. It is good medium of transportation for people, and good people by boats and ships. It also helps in dispersal of seeds, and it is all essential requirements for development and growth of all living organisms, that is plants as well as animals. It provides medium for recreational sports such as swimming, rowing and water skiing. It is also used to generate electricity. Then it is used in radiators of vehicles as a coolant. Apart of this, there are also many uses of water. Importance of water is also for living organism, because water is a good solvent. All the nutrients and salts present in our food get dissolved in water, so that our body is able to absorb them nicely. It also dissolves the waste materials of the body. It regulates the temperature of our body. It helps in germination of seeds and growing of plants. Water also helps in the process of photosynthesis, and so on. There are many uses of water. Now, the states of water. We all know that water is found in 3 states, that is solid, liquid and gas. Water can be changed into one state from another by heating or cooling. When we take ice as it is solid, and we will heat it or keep it in the warm, it will start melting, and then it will change into water, and then after again, if we are keeping it in the sun, then water evaporates and it is in the form of gaseous. In the cooling, if this gas is cooled, then the process, with the help of condensation, it changes into water, liquid, and then this water again, if we are cooling it, keeping it in the freeze, it will become solid. So it changes the states by heating or by cooling. Sources of water. There are 3. It is classified into 3 categories. First is rainwater, surface water, in which rivers and lakes and sea water is there, and third is underground water. Now, rainwater. Rain is the main source of water, and it is the purest form of natural water, but becomes impure while falling down, as it mixes with dust particles, germs and chemicals present in the air. Second is surface water. It is present on the surface of the earth. First is river and lakes, as it is formed due to melting of snow on the mountains and get filled with rainwater. All streams and rivers fall into the sea and add dissolved impurities like salts into it. Thus, water is salty and is called saline water. Sea water is unfit for drinking, agriculture and industrial needs. Third is underground water. Some of the rainwater seeps through the soil deep into the ground and collects over the non-porous rocks as underground water. As underground water goes through the layers of soil, it gets filtered and it is thus almost free of impurities, and the level of groundwater above the groundwater place is called the water table. So, today we will discuss till here, and in next part of the video we will discuss the rest part of the topic. Till then, bye. Have a good time.